there falafel?
All right, we're up. And welcome to the party. We're back on the fruit bowl with the melon. How are things going with the melon? Other than fighting with the garbage can.
Most probably.
I'm fighting with the garbage can.
Struggling with the garbage can. Struggling.
But you will win.
I will win.
It's a persevering fight.
Well, I'm glad. As long
I
as
don't
you
know what's going
persevere.
on. Trash troubles. Okay.
Working on it, boss.
I'm never sure with you.
Never sure about what.
If he's winning, fighting, struggle lessening.
Can we go with all of the above? Is all of the above an option?
All of the above is an option.
It's probably all of the above.
It's my favorite option. Can't cover it. Okay.
If that doesn't work, then we'll go with C.
Well, as long as it's all above you.
Excuse me?
Huh?
What?
I do like to be on the bottom.
Yeah. I know.
On the bottom of what?
Whatever there is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just read your shirt.
What?
Okay.
Now explain to the listeners
The nice people.
who cannot see my shirt.
It's
This is not a
true.
video.
Thank God.
You're welcome.
I look terrible. The shirt says I'm not an alcoholic. They go to meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's crass but humorous.
Well, yeah, and appropriate too.
I suppose.
Yes, yes, you do.
Yeah.
And for the record, you do not look like crap.
Well, thanks. What's up, Mel? You want a chair?
Not at the moment.
All
You want
right.
to stick your butt out?
Yes.
Shake it.
It's also known as an offer. Anyway, so what's been on y'all's mind lately?
What's been on your mind, Melvin? I think all the time.
I know you do.
Okay.
But you should do more of the talking.
All right. Well, fine.
I am.
Do we want to talk about you are? It's true. Around.
No, I had.
You had?
You had?
I had good
Thoughts?
and bad things that I saw on the Facebooks today.
Oh, Facebook is good for that.
Oh,
and
good.
bad
I continue to avoid the Facebooks. What's going on in the Facebooks?
Oh, just funny political memes and animal memes and actually real heartwarming stories, and then a bunch of like dickish stories of people just being dicks.
Well, yeah.
So I had a full.
Strangely enough, I got all that by watching the first 3 episodes of the latest season of South Park, but, you know.
South Park keeps coming up in my life.
Bella, come here.
And?
Well, I didn't realize South Park was still on the air until my coworkers told me South Park was still on the air.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
it's still going.
Yeah.
It's on
Right.
season 20.
That's a lot of South Park.
There's
Well,
a lot of South Park. Like,
The
nothing.
Simpsons have been around for.
I was going to say, it's nothing compared to Simpsons.
I know, but like all of those
No.
animated shows, I feel like are just trying to be The Simpsons again because The Simpsons did it.
Simpsons did it.
Yeah.
Do it
And they're
so
still
well.
doing it.
Yeah.
Right, and then there was like Family Guy, which is kind of
And in the 30 years The Simpsons have been on, Bart has never left the
third grade.
third grade?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that's part of the beauty of it, right? Is it's timeless because it's
But on the other hand, it's not like they haven't alluded to that fact on many occasions.
Right.
And let's face it, the best thing that has ever come out that has been perfectly willing to borrow off the concept has been South Park. And even South Park literally had an entire episode called The Simpsons Did It.
Mm-hmm.
Pointing out that everything they do, every concept they come up with, every plot line they try to use is really in some way or another just a rehash of something The Simpsons have already done because The Simpsons has been around so long.
Yeah.
Simpsons have done everything.
Oh.
They just do their own thing with it and try to put their own spin on it. And
Mocha.
Mocha. Give it.
Mocha. In attendance today is also Mocha,
Oh, Mocha just stole it from her.
who is now stealing my dog's chew toys.
Bella's like, it's cool, I got a fresh one.
Yep. Hence why my dog do not care, like the badger. The honey badger don't give a fuck.
My badger
Badger don't give no shit.
Mocha's like, okay, how do I do this? Wait a minute.
Wait,
why
what?
does she still have one?
I stole one. I took it from her.
it. So why does she still? Oh, jeez, guys.
Just chew yours.
fine.
I love the looks of confusion on the dogs' faces.
Neither dog is very bright. We gotta call that out. Bella is the
They're
stupider
both
of the two.
Labradopes.
But Labradopes. You can bring it over here by me. Come on. Just don't want her to be able to see that I have a thing. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And Bella's like, I'm gonna use mine to bludgeon her.
I'm going to take mine over here.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is kind of true. I will use
Because they're
mine to
both
bludgeon.
bright as 5-watt light bulbs.
Yeah,
Pretty much. They're cute though. They are real cute.
they're very cute.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, so cute.
We'll trade you the brown one for the yellow.
No.
Pass.
We've put in a lot of doggy training time on this one.
She also came with a little different personality type.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honey, that's how bad your dog is.
No, I know. I know. I'm
We
very
can't
aware.
even trade it in for a similar model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both struggling. It's fine.
Well.
Yeah, everybody go to your corner.
Yeah. Everybody
Show
go to
me
their
your damn
corners.
ride.
Go to your damn rides.
Shadow's like, I don't even want one. I just want you guys to shut up.
No, Shadow's in the back.
Smart.
I usually just block him off in the back so that he can have his and not.
And not lose it.
Yes. Yes.
Not that Bella would ever steal it. She's like looking for it. She's like, where's
No.
Shadow so I can trade with him.
Yeah. So I can steal his, even though his is smaller.
Also in attendance is Liz.
Hello.
Hi, Liz.
Welcome.
How are you today?
Tired.
Well,
We're all tired.
All tired. We're
a long
adults.
day of geekery will do that for you.
Well, I am also old as well as tired. Old and tired.
Yeah.
That is me.
Yes.
Something like that.
David actually described me recently as the youngest old person he's ever met.
Has he met me?
No.
I
She's
think
the oldest young
I
person
think-
he'll ever meet.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, you're the
That's
youngest old person. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Then.
Yeah, no.
I'm not an old person.
I'm an old person who just happens to be young.
Oh, that's tricky.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Well, and part of that is honestly just because of my demented upbringing, which literally consisted of entertainment both from the time I was actually brought up, late 70s, early 80s, and everything spanning back to old African adventures and radio shows. So yeah, I constantly make reference to things that occurred like 30, 40 years before my birth. Because I was raised with it. Like, I cannot begin to explain to you the heartbreak I went through when someone actually explained to me that Gracie Allen was dead and that's why you never see her anymore.
Yes. Yes.
Malco, you're fine.
Because she was so awesome.
Say
She
goodnight,
was
Gracie.
so awesome. Say goodnight, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. Yeah, my dad, when I grew up, we would have to take these, all my family lives in Michigan, so we'd have to take these huge trips out to Michigan. And, when you're a kid in the car, stuck in the car for forever, you get really bored. But my dad would listen to old-time radio shows all the way there. So Henry Aldrich and all those sorts of things, that's what I grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of miss those. The Burns and Allen show. My sister actually started smoking Lucky Strike because that was the kind of cigarettes that they advertised in those radio shows.
I can't say anything. That's why I started drinking Chase and Sanborn coffee. Actually, I was just thrilled when I found it still existed, but then I'm like, oh my god, I have to drink this. Mm-hmm. If we used coal, I would totally go with Blue Coal because of all the episodes of The Shadow I listened to that were sponsored by Blue Coal.
But people.
The
Yeah.
anthracite with the harmless blue coloring. That way you know it's distinctive. It'll keep
Is
your
that like
family
how they
warm.
make natural gas smell like something so it doesn't kill you?
Details.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Okay. Yeah.
It smells like the thing.
Thank you, me.
And the things.
Yes.
It's the things.
So what else was there on the book
Oh.
of faces? Which to me sounds like Necronomicon.
Book made of faces. Yeah,
Wouldn't
that
that
would
be awesome?
That would be the.
No. That
The
would not be
Shizzy Nizzy.
No. Would you write on the faces if you had a book of faces?
Oh, I'd totally write on the faces if I had a book of faces.
So you would
Ta-
deface
tell
your
you.
book?
I would deface my faces.
But
I like that.
I can't believe I beat you to that.
Is that a sorting hat?
No.
No.
No, that's the Mad
No.
Hatter's hat that had the cupcakes on it from the party.
Oh.
You were there.
I was, but there was
But
alcohol.
it's a blur.
There was alcohol.
It's all a blur.
And the party there, for those of you that suck and missed it, was the Mad Hatter's Tea Party for the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Wah.
Hubba hubba.
It was a good time, Hubba.
Hubba hubba, drag queen rubba.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Were
still
they-
trying to convince the sisters that they should get together and have a show on my network too.
They should. They
Come on,
should.
drag queen nuns. Like, that's all I had to say at work for them to go, okay, you can have whatever time off you need to do whatever you need to do. Why?
Drag
queen
queen
nuns.
nuns. I should try that next time I put in a time off request.
Be like, yes. they're
Probably
drag
would just
queen
make my
nuns.
boss be just so uncomfortable that he'd be like, that's good.
That sounds like
Don't tell
something
me
that-
anymore.
That sounds like something I could get sued for not letting you go do.
Oh, yeah, no, well, like, when I put in the request, it was literally just, the request was, I need time off to cater an event. Which immediately caused all of the managers to just systematically come up to me one by one.
Cater.
Really? What event are you catering? And I'm like, well, I don't know if you want to know that much about it. It's for a group of drag queen nuns. And they just kind of looked at me with that look that says, I am made of questions.
Seems reasonable.
And they were all fascinated by it and thought it was the coolest thing they'd ever heard of. They didn't even realize we had drag queen nuns running around. And I'm like, it's a worldwide organization. And they're all just like, what? I'm like, go on YouTube. Oh, YouTube. YouTube source of all information.
At least some information.
Which
Some
makes me
bullshit.
sad, because due to the amount of videos on the subject that I watched online, yeah, I can actually quote their history better than some of their sisters can.
It's true.
They're just like, I get to come out and drag and hang out with people? Okay!
Done.
Winning.
I mean, it's reasonable.
So before we got off on that tangent and I so rudely interrupted myself, what was going on Facebook lately that you were discussing and disturbed by?
Oh, I mean, there was all sorts of things that always go on the Book of Faces, but
I posted a picture today of that I saw. I reposted a picture of a hedgehog hugging a cactus that was
that was a
captioned.
porcupine.
Sorry, it was a porcupine hugging a cactus, and the caption was, "She just needed a hug from somebody who understood her," which was,
Aw.
I thought, appropriate for the morning I had. And then it prevented me from posting an annoying angsty status because I don't like those. So I
What
post
was wrong
memes
with your
instead.
morning?
Oh, life's just hard. I had
Uh-huh.
a lot of work to do. My coworkers are all kind of being betches.
Betches?
Betches. And
Batches of betches.
batches of betches. No, yeah. I'm the only girl in a group of boys. And I work harder than everybody else and don't get any credit for it because science.
And clearly treated differently because of it.
Yeah, and it's cool. It's cool. It's not that cool.
I was going to say, yeah, no. You just hit uncool, actually.
It's just like really uncool. Yeah, so that's fine. Like,
Which is so funny. At my job, we have a number of females that work there with the weirdest dispositions on the subject. Like, one is the most apologetic human being on the planet.
Overly Midwestern.
But thoroughly Hispanic, like to the point of doesn't really speak English very well.
Oh, that.
so apologizes a lot to compensate for.
But polite, hardworking, and doesn't really like to complain about anything if she can get away with it.
Seems
And then we
reasonable.
have another one that like doesn't understand a lack of entitlement. Like she doesn't understand why everyone doesn't just bend over backwards to do her job for her because she's female. And we're all just like, no, you're called an employee. And it means you actually have to do your job. That's why you have your own station to do your job, not for everyone else to come to your station, do your job, and then go back to their station and do their jobs as well.
Ah, yes, I have a coworker like that as well. Likes to set up their station and then abandon it all the time. And then if things go right, then they take all the credit, and if things go wrong, then it's whoever helped maintain it while they were gone.
Which
It's that
sounds like a
person's
you
fault.
job.
Frequently, yep. Yep. And nothing we do is cheap, so when it fails, it's like, oh, that's a lot of money we just flushed down the shitter. That's cool. That's cool, gang. So, it's fine.
Way to go.
Pissing matches. Pissing matches everywhere.
Isn't it always fun when you have those?
Yeah, I feel like I'm at a bit of a disadvantage in a pissing match because I can't just whip it out and aim. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't carry a pea style around with me, so.
Well, you could also turn around, bend over, and then move at them like siege equipment.
I could do that, I suppose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hadn't considered that as a...
And all it would take is one assistant to help you aim.
Yeah. Well.
2 degrees left, 5 degrees up. Fire again.
Yeah, okay. I'll practice that a few times before I incorporate it into...
I feel like it'd be an entertaining thing to do in the backyard.
Yeah.
Really, really just convince the neighbors that there's nothing in your house that's worth breaking into,
It's not the neighbors. It's the people who are coming in from out of town on flights that can probably see into our backyard just well enough.
Nah. I don't think you can actually see into our yard from... No, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you would look from
If you were
here,
looking
then-
close enough.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Because they're
remember
not that far up at
Yeah.
that point.
if I ever fly
If
out
you
of
fly. Yeah, if you
I'm
fly.
not-
Fly into Madison. Yeah.
I don't anymore. Never. Not since the broom broke. I'm still waiting for a replacement.
Yeah. They're real slow with the shipment on the brooms lately.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All that rain we've had probably causes
It has
Yeah.
nothing
a
to
lot
do
of
with it,
broom
yeah.
failures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but I have noticed it's suddenly gotten cold as a motherfucker.
Yes.
It's Han Solo season.
I don't mind the cold so much.
It's mostly Han Solo getting mad in the snow. That's the entire movie series. Yeah.
Well, That was
There's
another.
a-
There was another thing I saw on the internet the other day that made me chuckle. Was a picture of a bunch of lady people clad in leggings and knee-high boots, white shirts, and black vests, and it was captioned "Fall," aka Han Solo season.
I'm surprised they didn't have a couple of girls in the fuzzy, sleeveless garments just to be like, and look, they're the Wookiees.
They
I saw
should have.
someone in Uggs yesterday. I was like, too soon.
They were in
There
Uggs.
are people who wear Uggs all year round.
Yeah.
Those must smell so bad.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Man.
But no, the one I saw was when they put up like the little flyers with the phone numbers at the bottom, and it's just a picture of Han Solo, and it says, "It's dangerous to go slow-lo. Take a Wookiee with you." And the little tags are all little images of Chewbacca, and you just rip one off and take it with you. And I'm like, this is the sort of entertaining thing that I really need to put up somewhere.
That's a live meme. That's a real life meme.
Mm-hmm.
Like that needs to just occur. It's right up there with, being in any sort of professional environment and printing out and putting up a sign that says, "This is a private sign. Please do not read this sign."
Could do that.
The paradox is delightful.
Yes. And then they just keep reading it. Because it's like the card that says, "Turn this over for the secret. Turn this over for the secret."
Really, I like the one. "How do you keep an idiot busy for hours? Please turn over." "How do you keep an idiot busy for hours? Please turn over." Okay.
Yep.
"How do you keep...
It's like the oldest blonde joke in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lather, rinse, repeat.
And then eventually you run out.
Yeah. And then what do?
You have very, very clean hair.
Probably really dried out.
Yeah.
Not if you keep it under the water. That's also known as being stuck in rinse cycle. Because you can't repeat.
I see.
Yes.
Yes.
Although
I tried
one is-
dry shampoo today, which is interesting.
Why did you try dry shampoo?
Because with the shorter hair thing, my hair gets really oily looking. If I don't wash it every day, but I'm way too lazy to wash my hair every day. So I didn't. And I went to the gym and I took the dog for a run this morning. So I was kind of gross looking. So I was like, well... So I picked up this dry shampoo after I got my hair cut. So today was the first day I tried it. And it worked. Like, it sucked a lot of the oily stuff out of my hair. But it felt really weird.
Yeah,
It's just
it
like
always does the
cold.
first time.
Yeah.
But
Thank
no,
you.
no, I'd say just go with the oily, gooey look, and then just get a shirt that says there's something about Ellen. Let them wonder. If they can put it together, then they're good at the puzzles. But no, the best one I ever saw was, I think it was in middle school. And someone handed me a little card. And I'm like, okay, and I took the card, and it had writing on it, so I started reading. And it says, I know this may look like a card, but I'm actually an alien. Hello. I just wanted to make sure that I made your acquaintance, because I'm also having sex with your hand. And I can tell you're enjoying it, because you're smiling. I thought that was pretty clever.
That is pretty clever.
I don't know who thought that up, because that was well before internet memes and shit, but I'm like, that was actually pretty clever. I like it. I approve.
Yeah.
It's a scary spot for a panic button.
What?
On the side here. So the panic button on this key fob is on the side, and I envision if this were my key fob, which it's not, I would punch this button a lot accidentally trying to open the key.
Well, try not to do it now because the car is parked in the street. So
So that won't go well, you're saying? Okay.
no.
But
Yeah,
I think it's more likely to happen when it's on the front. So that's why they decided to put it on the
Well,
side.
that, and we confuse the neighbors enough.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
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 I could see that.
Well, like the thing, like when we moved in here and I looked at the yard, I'm like, the riding lawnmower's
Hey.
coming.
What's the matter?
Oh, the dogs are being dogs.
Because Bella hasn't quite finished hers, but she noticed that Mather
Mocha
has
still has
Mocha.
hers?
And
Or did
so-
Mocha steal?
No,
No, Mocha hasn't moved. Okay.
Mocha still
No,
has
Mocha's
one.
pretty chill.
Mocha's pretty chill.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Mocha's like, I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna just take it over here.
Yeah, you finish yours,
Bella, you
Bella.
finish yours.
Yeah, Bella, just stay to your own.
She's like, no, I want the one
No,
that
No,
she
I
has
must
now.
have.
One
I
that
must have
somebody
all of
else
them.
spit on.
Oh yeah.
They're both for me now.
Now that I've almost finished mine, I must finish them both.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah. Well, Mocha had that thing halfway in her mouth.
Yeah. I'm pretty
It was
sure
the
Mocha's
instant
not
she
giving
got
them up.
it. No.
Yeah,
No.
there's no giving it up.
Hey. Leave it.
Oh, you're fine.
You're fine, Mo. Keep it in your mouth. There you
Oh,
go.
you're fine.
Yeah, Mo, keep your mouth busy.
Mo's like, I'm not the one with the barking problem.
No.
Just letting you guys know, I tried barking once and I scared myself.
You're fine. Yeah, sit up there.
Mo is an extremely quiet dog. I will give it that.
She's
Yes.
pretty mellow.
But anyway, yeah, when we moved in here and I looked at the yard, I'm like, that riding lawnmower is coming with the house, or we're not getting the house. There's no way around this. And they're like, no problem, you can have the riding lawnmower. The only problem is it's not like the best riding lawnmower in the world. It's a bit old and a bit abused. Not entirely by me, for a change. And it has no ramp up to its speed at all. Like, as soon as you
goes.
hit go, it just immediately launches, which every time gets a surprised cackle from me. And then it gives me that weird physical impression of being in Mario Kart, and I feel the need to immediately go, it's a me, Mario.
It's me, Mario!
This is literally how I start mowing
This
the
is how you mow
lawn,
the lawn
every
every
time.
time.
It's like, it's a me, Mario! Whee!
I'm surprised he doesn't say, I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
Seems reasonable.
I see you more of like a Wario, like the kind of like that.
Bella.
Like bad.
Seriously?
Well, not just bad, but slightly
You're so
manic,
dumb.
crazy, and ADD. Wario was definitely ADD.
Yes.
Yeah.
I liked it when Bella started barking. Mocha just looked up and was like, somebody
What?
come deal with it. Somebody fix
Mom,
it.
making
it's
noise.
making noise again.
It's doing that thing again.
The dumb one's doing that thing again. That annoying thing.
Cousin Dum Dum is being loud.
Seriously. Goofballs. Dog beasts. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, the dog beast.
Buttons.
on red underwear?
Why not?
I don't really have red underwear.
Well, go get some.
It's not my color.
No, there's orange.
Yeah, I have orange underwear, and I have zombie underwear.
I have red underwear.
You have red underwear. Yeah, no, they're cute on you.
Uh-huh. You just don't feel like you can pull off the red?
Yeah. I mostly can just pull off not wearing underwear at all. That's my preferred.
Ta-da!
That's your go-to
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
lingerie?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think I remember saying in one of the shows, like, oh man, people pay for women's stinky underwear. If somebody wanted to pay me for my stinky underwear, I'd start wearing some.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice.
Yes.
Me too.
You'd start wearing women's underwear?
More than what he usually does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Extra women's underwear?
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
No, it's not too bad. If I just put them on backwards, it's sort of like having a thong.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah, I suppose.
Go ahead, just let that sink in. Create the mental images.
I'm gonna. I am. Oh, I did. You're welcome.
For what?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, I'm welcome to do what?
You don't have to say thank you because you're welcome.
Is that? Oh, yeah. What did you say?
There was a card. That's actually one of the projects we're working on is making postcards, and that was one of the mock-ups that somebody had done.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I'd buy that.
Another one
No, I wouldn't.
said,
I'd take
"Holy
it for
shit balls, you're awesome."
Okay.
Did it have a picture of a ship ball on it?
No,
That was holy with a halo?
no.
Now, the one I saw that I really liked was, it was a card that literally when you open it up, the entire inside was filled with print. And it just said, I'm giving you this card, and I have absolutely no idea what to write on the inside. So what I need you to do is to sit there pensively for a moment, look thoughtful, and just sort of nod your head, and then close this card and thank me for such an intuitive card, even though I have no idea. Just sort of pretend there was something important written here.
That's mostly what I do with greeting cards anyway.
Yeah.
Although I do like the Dimitri Martin part where he's like, when you get a card that says congratulations or thank you, what else are you supposed to write? I just put C front on the inside.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Yeah. That's mostly what that's, yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. With the side of, yeah.
I just sort of put my name. That way they know who it came from. Although it's
The
kind of
number
like
of
taking
people
credit
who-
for someone else's work.
The number of people who don't sign greeting cards is always surprising to me. Like, so the last time I had opportunity to open a large number of greeting cards that weren't mailed, right? So if it's mailed, I kind of get it, right? Because there's going to be a return address on that. Or at the very least, you could extrapolate from the postmark, maybe, unless you're really popular and have friends in lots of places. But,
Oh yeah, we had one, and it turned out to be from
somebody from college?
no. Remember
No,
No,
I don't know.
I don't either.
Michelle and Joel?
Oh, yeah. Huh. Yeah,
And
so
we also couldn't remember what they got us, and it turned out to be those bulbs.
yeah,
Those
no,
bulbs.
we did figure it out.
Bulbs.
We did figure it out eventually.
Well,
But yeah,
in
like,
some
no-
kinds, the card itself sort of gives it away.
Yeah.
Like if you get a card and it says, from your loving husband, I don't know how many of those you have, but as far as I know, it's narrowed down to like one.
Usually,
Yeah.
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 Like, technically, only 2 guys so far in your life have married you, and only one of them is technically your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So there you go. Yeah. That's really
now if
that's
you get
good
something
luck.
like, happy birthday from the guy who married you, there are 2 people in this room that technically could have given you
Technically
that
could have
card.
given me that card.
Technically.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
But if it says from your loving husband, it pretty much narrows it down.
Yeah.
Although,
What
obviously,
about my unloving husband?
do you have one of those?
Some days. Some days I'm not very lovable.
Everybody has those days where
Oh, I'm getting a look.
It's a fantastically quizzical judging look.
Yes. Oh my. My dog may have covered your couch in rawhide bits.
yeah, it's okay.
Fantabulous.
That's what everybody likes.
It's sort of like
It'll leave a
bacon bits
nice-
for dogs.
Yeah, it'll leave a nice white.
Caucasian.
Yes. It'll leave a nice Caucasian smear. Residue.
She's finishing it though. She's like, Bella's not getting this shit from me.
Exactly.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
leave a white
it's not
stain
gonna
on
happen.
your
Yeah.
couch.
But no, if you think about it, in other cases where it's like where people just give you cards but forget to sign it, so you don't really know who it's from, does it really matter that much? It's like, oh, someone thought enough to get me a card. Who was it? I don't know.
Hey,
Dum-dum.
seriously, you have to.
Oh,
do
I
that
forgot
for
where
me?
mine is.
Bella, calm down. We'll get you your own show later, and you can talk all day long.
Oh, thanks,
You could
Mom.
fill a lot of airtime with that.
Just with her barking?
Yeah.
Well, it's
She's
probably
really good
either
at it.
lonely people or people who really like to screw with their pets that would work for.
Eat yours.
That'd be hilarious.
If I were that flexible, I would. But anyway,
You would waste a lot of time.
I wouldn't consider it wasting.
I suppose not. You would spend a lot of time doing that.
I sure as hell would.
Yeah.
I'd be very generous at that point with my spending.
Mocha's making the biggest mess over here. It is hilarious.
I'm glad you like it. You can kick her off the couch. Although
Wow, I
might
thought
pretend
she
to
was
be
laughing
terrified
at my
of your
concept of autofellatio.
No, she's busy pinning your dog instead.
Yeah, my dog's an idiot.
Dum
so.
dum.
Dum dum.
Almost chewed her own tongue off.
Well, you know, there's a lot of tongue there.
So many times.
Beasts. Poor Shadow. Poor Shadow's just like, what's going on in here, guys? Y'all are weird.
Everybody's doing something that I'm not doing, and
Shadow seriously is basically the dog equivalent of the old guy in the rocking chair. Just shut up and leave me alone.
Get off my dog.
Pretty
Bring
much.
me food. Bring me something to drink. Where's my tea? Now shut up and go away.
Yeah, that's about right.
Although lately he's gotten into this thing of every now and again he will randomly climb up on the couch with us and cuddle.
Oh,
Which he
weird.
never does.
No.
He's way too much of a livestock dog. He's so used to being out on the edge of the herd and staring out to where threats might be coming in. That's what he does all the time. Like, he could sleep in the bed with us, and he'd certainly be a lot more welcome than Bella is. But instead, he'd rather sleep in the hallway facing out. Just to make sure nothing's getting to us.
Just keep an eye on things.
Which is funny, because he's the biggest wuss in the world, and if something was coming from us...
Oh,
he'd pretty
you'd
much
all be
just-
fucked.
Yeah, he'd pretty
Yeah.
much just stand up, look at it like, oh shit!
Guys, can somebody come help me?
As
Guys?
the masked killer walked right past him.
No.
He'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna be nice to me."
Jason Voorhees
show you-
could basically
show you
just
all my
walk
good
past
shit
him,
is.
patting him on the head.
Seems reasonable.
Couldn't take care of the problem.
Oh, okay. I'll get the shovel. Anyway,
Actually, we wouldn't need a barrier. We'll just cook her into something.
that's right, you are Asian. Anyway,
Healthy.
She's pretty low in fat. It's fine.
now that we've exercised our casual racism, how are y'all?
wow.
She's gonna hoover it all up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No messes. No messes from Mocha. She's gonna poop
Your
her
couch
all
will be drenched by the time she's done. She'll drool all over it, but you know.
Honestly, even if she does leave little scraps all over that couch, Bella is just going to be in seventh heaven. She's going to turn into a minesweeper. And
haven't
ensure
played
that there is
Minesweeper in a
nothing on that couch.
Long time since I played Minesweeper.
Now take it away from here.
Shadow's like, I got this.
Mocha.
Mocha's just going to wander
She's
around.
fine. She's checking things out.
Fine.
She did.
Is that good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what else has
Good job.
been up your butts, in your craw, and otherwise on your mind?
I've been fretting about gender presentation
Uh-huh.
and I had a much more eloquent way of phrasing this in the car, Mel. If you
The
remember,
transgression of
Transgression.
gender and
transgressing gender expectations and what that means for queer identified folks such as myself, and particularly the tendency that I observe within the queer community to favor masculine presentation over feminine, to the extent that femininity seems to be downplayed, which I would have I hold the queer community to a higher expectation than I do the general populace for that.
Well, as George Carlin said, think about how stupid the average person is, and then realize that half of them are stupider than that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
You cannot expect something that really revolutionary from a country that is almost 50% supporting Trump.
But I do. Because my people are not supporting Trump.
Well, yeah, but your people are, by status quo, slightly more educated.
Yes. Yes.
Really, there are other things I could jump on, but we can just stop there, to be perfectly honest. The biggest thing is, like, they're smarter.
Right.
That's why they don't. The only problem is we didn't put anyone up against him that, actually had a chance. The problem is taking Hillary. Hillary's just so corrupted at this point and so insincere that it's really hard to get behind her with any sort of gusto other than...
Who would you be behind?
See, dude, seriously.
Who's a better choice? I mean,
if he could have done a third term, I would totally be like, Obama would have crushed Trump without trying.
Well, yeah.
But that's the thing is, like, you literally could have brought out someone no one's ever heard of before, and they'd probably be doing better than Hillary.
I suppose.
You could write in your animals.
But they tried. Johnson.
Bella for president.
Yeah.
They got Gary Johnson, and he's
Gary
pulling
Johnson
an
is an
Aleppo.
idiot.
Yes. He's having multiple Aleppo moments. As
He's an
Facebook
idiot.
keeps telling me. Yes. He has...
He's not equipped to be president.
No.
Well, neither is Hillary, nor
Neither
is
is Jill
Trump.
Stein. None of them are.
Like, it's sad that we've gotten to the point where, like, can't Obama just do a third term? I know he's tired, but, we need some time to come up with better options.
He wears that gray hair well. It's fine.
Which is weird, because Michelle doesn't really look that much different.
No, she's just awesome.
8 years later, it's just like, there's Michelle, just like she always is.
Still got great arms.
Whereas she,
Yep.
like, she looks like she's been slowly sucking the life out of him.
Maybe she has.
She's a succubus.
Yeah. Actually, you know who we need as president?
Could be anybody.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, watch out.
Yes.
Think about it, because Morgan Freeman could just get up there in a press conference and tell you anything, and you'd be like, well, that sounds amazing.
Just about.
Unless we have to go to war again, then Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, no,
'Cause
no, no.
I want someone that can colorfully use the word motherfucker when referring to someone of a different race.
Yep.
Sorry, there's
What you doing, Mocha?
Just making sure there's not any other snacks. It's an important thing to do when you're a Labrador.
Which is
Never-
odd for her, because she never really scours the floor, and if she does plant something, she...
Well, yeah, but this is a different floor.
That is
This
true.
is not a normal floor.
This
Bella's
is true.
floor.
Like, I almost never look in my own medicine cabinets, because they're mine.
But you look at all your...
I will look in other people's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you ever put weird shit in your medicine cabinet when you know people are coming over?
No.
Just to fuck with them?
No,
No?
but I would.
No.
It's a very common thing on one of the forums I like to read.
I
Yeah.
just sort of assume that I don't have anything that interesting to put into a medicine cabinet in the first place, so I
That isn't
figure...
already lying about.
I
It's
don't
like-
mean like interesting. I mean just like random. Like I'm gonna keep my bitters in here for the night.
Your what?
Bitters.
Oh.
For your drink, or like I'm gonna stick some fruit snacks in here and let people wonder.
Or like
No,
somebody
see, that
who's
would be kinda
constantly
cool.
misplacing her keys, they might end up accidentally in the medicine chest.
I would put them in there. That would be a really. Maybe I'll start putting them in there.
Actually, someone came up with a key finder fob system that that connects to your phone.
Yes.
So literally, if you can find your keys but not your phone, you hit the fob and your phone will start making noise. If you can find your phone and not your keys, you can hit a sequence and make your keys make noise.
Yes.
I usually keep
But-
those things together.
Yes, but sometimes she ends up losing both.
I can't be perfect all the time.
This
Although I
is
have
true.
to admit, it would be kind of funny to open up a medicine cabinet and just see one row of shot glasses, 2 rows of alcohol and mixers.
Yeah.
Like no medicine at all.
No.
No personal care items whatsoever. Just alcohol and glasses.
Yeah, I would think of putting a deck of cards. Oh, did you? She just stole.
Did you steal Bella's?
Oh, such a good girl.
Shadows?
Probably not Shadows, because I think Shadow's still locked away, isn't he?
No, Shadow's
No.
not Ellen's
Oh.
locked up.
Oh, no,
Oh,
then
no, that's a big one, though.
Shadow may have abandoned
Hey.
it. Shadow has problems with his gums, so after a while he'll just sort of drop it, because he's
This
like, I'm
isn't
done.
that cool.
It was fun, but now it's uncomfortable.
She's like, that's cool, I got this. Don't worry. Don't worry, I got this.
No, I would be like, yeah, I would probably maybe put some random shit in there, like a couple decks of cards, some dice, and some poker chips.
See, I would want to put a little fake camera in there.
Yeah,
Can you hand me my... sorry.
I can.
Your alcoholic
Would you
beverage.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we insist on English in this house, properly used.
May I please have that? Okay, thanks.
Okay.
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 Hi.
Poke that again, that felt good.
I've said that myself many a time. No, really, poke that again. It felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
I love it when you
Poke,
come
poke,
over and
poke,
finger
poke,
your
poke.
wife at the table.
Yeah.
That ligament's really tight. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, you said you wanted me to poke it.
Yellow.
Yeah, you wanted me to poke it, so I'll keep poking it.
Now, just so the rest of y'all listening at home know why I'm laughing, it's because he's just poking her in the foot. But it seems so much dirtier when you just hear it.
She told me to poke her, so I poked her. Mm-hmm. She didn't tell me to stop.
This is true.
What? You know how sometimes something doesn't feel great, but you know it's for your own benefit? Okay. Thank you. Please stop. Thank you for stopping.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what you're talking about there, Owen, at all.
But what?
Sometimes things.
Things that don't feel good, but you keep doing them for your own benefit?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I do things that feel good for my own benefit.
Okay.
Things that don't feel good, I just sort of presume I'm not supposed to do.
You're not a masochist.
No, I'm not. I also don't have a habit of putting pencils up my nose either, which is probably to my own benefit, but I don't do it because it doesn't feel good.
Why would you put pencils up your nose?
Why wouldn't you? Unless you suddenly realize it didn't feel good, and then you wouldn't do it at all.
I mean, I feel like you pass a developmental stage where you quit putting
Things up your nose.
things up your nose.
I don't know
And
about
switch to
that.
other orifices.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like stick to fingers because they'll only fit so far.
You'd think that, wouldn't you?
Well, you got joints that don't fit up your nose.
I don't know.
Well, all that it requires is a couple of smacks on the back of the hand, and yeah, they'll get up there.
Well, okay.
I know what you're probably asking yourself, how I know that.
Oh, I can guess how you know.
You ever get that sensation just at the base of your brain where it itches and you just need to scratch it? Yeah. That's why.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So do you hit the elbow?
No,
Or just the hand?
Usually I just sort of bend the fingers over and then just hit the back of the hand, just right up there. And then scritcha, smack on the wrist to pop the hand back out. Ta-da! Also clears the sinuses like a son of a gun.
And you go extra practice your fisting technique. I
Okay.
guess. I mean, like,
Are you volunteering or what?
No, not volunteering.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works.
I don't know, but I feel like screaming Hadouken should be part of it.
Probably.
Hadouken!
Yes.
Probably.
Oh, Street Fighter.
Yoga fire.
For Dave, old dog.
Yeah. No, I saw online that there's now a little wrist-mounted unit you can get that will shoot fireballs.
What?
And I'm like, I need this thing in my life.
I don't know what you do.
I haven't come up with a practical use for it yet,
No.
but I feel like I need this thing in my life.
Yes.
Like, this needs to be part of my fire kit.
Mm-hmm.
That could be fun.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like,
I mean-
I already do the fireball thing, but if I could just, like, have a little thing on my wrist and just kind of, like, yoga fire, you know, and launch a fireball, that would be badass.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I wouldn't do it in play. I'd probably mostly do it at work.
Yeah.
Did you like light burners that way? Like
Yeah.
whoosh.
No, I think it's actually a flick of the wrist. Like you
Even
pop
better.
the hand back, and then that creates the pressure that launches the fireball. But yeah, no, I totally
Yeah,
light
don't-
burners
don't-
that way.
Yeah, don't. No serving trays.
Mhm.
Don't-
I work in the
Vomit.
kitchen. I'm not a server.
I know.
Can you
Just
imagine
saying.
if they let you talk to customers?
I know.
It'd be hilarious.
It's always so funny when I do, because I keep having to walk out to the host stand to get a radio to take back with me in the kitchen so I can yell at the host stand without having to leave my kitchen. But invariably, every time I do this, the host has wandered off.
Oh dear.
And in come some customers, and they're like, "Hi!" I'm like,
We're perfect.
"They let me out."
What are you doing here?
"We must return this to our station in the kitchens. Yes, my precious. But we'll find the hobbitses to get you a table."
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
And then I run up to whatever server is closest. "Oh, hobbits masters! Riders from Rohan come wanting tables." And then walk away. And the best thing is to like contort and gesture and freak out and then just immediately flip back to just walking normally.
Yeah.
You get a great reaction from that because
Good.
nobody knows how to handle it. Because it actually takes them a moment to process in their brain that it happened.
Yep. Did I just see what I just think I saw? Yes,
What'd you
yes,
see?
you did.
Maybe.
And yes, that really just happened. So
Did what you say?
It could have.
Oh, the hobbits. I get it. I'm sorry. Whew.
Can we
See,
get
what
some more
happened?
drinks
Slow-
from Ellen? Yeah.
yeah. How you doing there?
I'm not even doing the tea. I mean, we're just drinking some Strongbow apple cider
This
honey.
doesn't have alcohol in it.
Not anymore. Now it's in you.
What is this, like 2%? I'm just
5.
exhausted. 195 calories. This is like apple juice.
5%.
Where does it say?
I just said that.
Oh, dear.
It's up at the top by the honey thing. Actually, directly under the word honey, it says ALK, 5% by Vol.
I see that.
But I'm in the business, so I understand the lingo, and I
Yeah.
know what it means.
Could you explain that to me in a little more detail?
I could.
The mansplaining.
Where does a mansplainer get water from? Oh, well, actually.
It's funnier because she's tired and a little tipsy.
Hey, after Luke crashed his speeder, how did he get back to the village? He walked. How does Moses make his tea? He brews it. No puns were harmed in the making of this comedy.
Woo! Thank goodness.
No.
Hey, Mocha.
I actually got some people to enjoy the one that I told you.
Oh, the artist one?
Yes.
We told that one last time, didn't we?
The artist one.
Yes, we did.
Bill made up a joke,
Uh-oh.
and we kind of teased him for it last time we recorded.
We
How
would
does it
never do
go?
such
I
thing.
forgot.
What's an orgasming Canadian's favorite painter? Moan
A.
And see, now you laugh. Because when you're drunk, it's funny, see? So, okay. I know when I need to run my jokes by you after you've had a few.
I mean, it's like every night, but...
Suck it, swallow.
She's good at that.
I gotta have skills.
Moving that away
Everyone
from
needs a hobby.
Mm-hmm. I have several.
Tell us about your hobbies.
I mean, if it goes between my legs, I like it. That's pretty much...
most of the hobbies, yes.
The hobbies go between my legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which ones are those?
I ride bicycles.
Uh-huh.
And horses.
And people.
Motorcycles.
Uh-huh.
People. That's most of the things I ride on a regular basis.
Do you have like a little hobby horse?
I have a horse. A hay burner, if you will.
No, you should get like a little hobby horse so you
Why?
can just sit there and rock back and forth while watching TV.
Could I put Zolo on it?
Why not?
Well, yeah.
That'd be while you were watching porn, but sure.
I don't know. Porn's
Unless
kinda
you get-
boring.
really, really turned on by the evening news?
You don't know.
No, I don't. That's why I suddenly realized I had to put a caveat down there. Because I realized the kind of perverts I'm dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not my first rodeo.
Hardly.
Nor is it my first goat fuck.
Hey, Boom. That's a good dog. That's my girl.
Wake up, Liz.
It's bedtime.
Party animal.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
We have extra beds.
I know, but I still have to go home and feed my cat.
You have to feed the cat before you come.
Dude, you have a cat. Cats are totally self-sufficient.
Mine has medication he needs.
I gave her some Prozac before we left.
Mine's for his heart disease,
It was sad.
so
Ours just gets Prozac because she's a little loose in the screws.
You mean she's a cat?
Oh, she's a little extra loose in the screws.
She's, yeah.
A cat.
She's a terrible cat. God. What a bad cat.
She doesn't even cat well.
She doesn't even cat right. She's more like a gargoyle.
so
A ninja
So-
gargoyle.
She just perches on top of things and stares at you.
Yes.
and then maybe
And it
attacks
goes-
you occasionally.
Why does this require Prozac?
Well,
Because she
pisses
pees on the floor.
And
That
when she's
requires a diaper.
And when she
No.
when she pisses on the floor,
You couldn't
I
touch her
won't kill
long
her.
enough to put it on the diaper. The minute you even touch her backside,
Then how do you get the medication in her?
put her
crush it
in
up
food.
in her food.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's what I
cheating.
do.
Cat
Yeah.
loves friskies.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to be to work early in the morning? Wasn't
Yeah,
that
but- yeah,
was
but-
it
yeah,
that the
but-
line?
That was the line. So this, I'm gonna sleep well,
But A, these are delicious, and B, they're only actually 5% alcohol.
and I'm not that drunk. It's all an act to keep you entertained.
Says the woman who can't get the damn cap off.
Hey, Mel.
He knows who he is.
That is my name. You got that right. I would think after 8 years you would know it by now.
Love you.
And his
Yeah.
name backwards is Lem.
Lem. It's true. It's true. Well, a deep subject.
Yes. Well is a deep subject.
Is my dog causing trouble somewhere?
No, she's actually
No, it's
just,
too quiet.
Curious.
like, chill somewhere.
That's good. Yeah, you are a very quiet dog. Hi.
And if it weren't for this floor actually being what it's made out of, you wouldn't have even heard her.
Tile.
Call it tile.
That's why she
Yeah,
makes the
I know.
clicky clacky.
We have the vinyl at home, so she does not make
Quite so much.
clacky noises.
But even on the wood, like she doesn't even
No,
click
she's
that
pretty
much.
quiet on the wood. Our old dog sounded like an elephant.
Anytime she moves, right?
No,
This
I don't
one,
know.
this one's stealth. Well,
A little
sometimes,
stealthier. Yep.
yeah.
She's
Despite
fast.
being bigger.
Ninja.
Basically.
Anything else going on in your world that you wanted to share with the world that's worldly? Mm-hmm.
Brr.
Bow.
More.
Bow.
We're real boring at night. Let's see. Yeah, so I've been existentially pissed at being a woman and being treated like shit because I'm a woman. I've been existentially pissed at nonprofit organizing and volunteerism.
What's wrong with nonprofit organizing and volunteerism?
A lot of people have their heads too far up their asses to see
Yeah.
that anything's actually changing and not willing to do a damn thing about it.
The change is necessary.
Yes, they keep saying that. But then they do nothing to actually make it happen.
Change comes from within, says the Buddhist joke.
Yes, well,
Makes your pockets heavy.
you would think with their head that far up their ass, they would already be able to see within.
No.
But that doesn't mean they're changing anything.
No, the vision's
They're
cloudy.
just looking.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, my frustration stems out of having a number of years ago suggested that things be changed for an event I used to help organize. We used to help organize. Suggesting these things be changed and being told to not be mean by suggesting that things weren't working right. And now that they're really good and broken, and the event probably can't really recover from it, now we're going to
Implement them.
fix it. by implementing changes I suggested 3 or 4 years ago.
There are a few organizations bouncing around right now that are operating under that exact same problem with myself as the intended catalyst of change. But beyond a certain point, you can't make people unfuck themselves, you know.
I know.
True.
I know. There's only so much you can do. And I recently joined another organization that the more I learn, the more I realize how fucked it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a hell of a lot of work to unfuck it. Which is fine. I signed on for a lot of work. But
do you have the capability to unfuck it?
absolutely. If people don't freak out.
See, that's where it comes into
Yeah.
question as to whether or not you do have the capability.
Right. It's not... Right. The capability is questionable. The ability is certainly there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have faith in you. If I had a nonprofit, I'd be like, no, Ellen can run that shit.
Well, thanks. There are people who apparently do what I'm really good at professionally. But I've seen what they get paid, and I'm going to stick with what I do professionally. Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, but my mind really jumped to prostitution right there just because of the way you talked around it. I'm just saying.
Well,
my
yes.
career choice is a much more profitable thing than nonprofit work.
Well, yeah, by definition.
By definition. Well, yes. Yes, thank you. Nonprofit work by its very nature is
Not profitable.
not, well, but even without being profitable, you still, and a successful organization should still be able to pay people what they're worth. To maintain talent, you have to pay talent. Or have some other benefit. And very few people are able to work for a pittance for the greater good.
Well, see, that's how Shay and I operate, but we exchange talents.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Took you a minute to track that one, did it?
No.
Just a little.
30 seconds, maybe?
Ish. But no, I mean, that's the problem with a lot of organizations when you get involved with, especially if you just start to get involved with. They seem like so great and so wonderful at first. And then after a while, you kind of look at it and you're like, my rose-colored glasses have fallen off and I'm starting to notice some very serious problems.
I ran those rose-colored glasses over a long-ass time ago.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm a valuable volunteer, because I don't start from, everything is gonna be great. I start from, this all is jacked, yo.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Yeah, no, there's no I in team, but you can.
Yeah, there is.
respell
It's in
it
the
and make it
a-hole.
an E. Exactly.
That's where the I in team is. It's in the a-hole.
I am the a-hole. It's fine.
Well, I guess you are what you eat, then.
Not that into that.
What?
Not that into it. Not that into backside.
It's the fridge.
Actually, I believe that was one of the sinks in back operating and running water
that
through
was
the
the
system.
plumbing.
No, yeah.
I was very suspicious of it. Okay.
That may have something to do with alcohol consumption.
You know, I feel like y'all are really fixated on my alcohol consumption.
Uh-huh.
No, we're actually really fixated on the responses we're getting, which seems to be due to your alcohol consumption.
Well, look, I was trying to liven this up a little bit because we started awful slow. We're still awful slow, so I mean, you can keep throwing.
But now it's good. It's like a good alcoholic slow.
Just slowly keep.
For those of you
going into
keeping
that.
up, we're 3 drinks in. Catch
I
up
haven't
quickly.
been stoned in a long time, but I'm really interesting when I'm stoned. I hear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Actually, you
Or
find something interesting and then just laugh your ass off for a good half an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Laying on the
man.
floor, because sitting up is not an easy
It was
thing.
too
but-
hard.
Yep. The muscles weren't supportive.
I
And it
do
was-
remember being that cataclysmically stoned myself at one point, too, where I actually had to hand a controller off because I just could not handle and follow the storyline behind Lollipop Chainsaw. And
It's an intense storyline.
just sort of like fell over. And my girlfriends at the time were like, is he going to live? And I was just like, I will.
She left it a Diamond Tap commercial.
It was Diamond Tap?
Yeah, it was like some sort of cough syrup or
No,
something.
it's some weird name brand cough syrup. It's not Time Attack.
It was like Delsum or something.
Maybe, yeah. But
Whatever.
it was like a really detailed commercial, and it was hilarious.
Yes, this as a commercial on the Food Network that we were watching.
Mm-hmm.
That was a weird night. You gotta admit that was a weird night.
That was a weird ass night.
Yeah.
Some coworker had some people that this coworker knew
They
who
needed
had
a place
some
to smoke.
stash and needed a place to smoke it.
And my roommate and I were like, if you share, you can bring it here.
Right. And then proceeded to dump all of the tobacco out of grape swishers, those cigars.
Oh yeah, for the cigarillos,
Uh-huh.
Grape flavored.
and then roll giant blunts.
And roll really, really giant
Like-
blunts.
And it was shitty weed.
It wasn't even good stuff.
Oh, it was shitty.
It was like, clearly you got a bargain on this because it's crap. Good
Like,
for
You
you.
could have brought brownies.
Right. Which is odd, considering that they were separating it with $100 bills.
Oh, I missed that part.
Oh, God. It was like,
I was making
seriously,
snacks.
you bought crap, but you have money to buy good shit. Fuck's wrong with you?
I don't know. I mean, I was pretty wasted.
Yeah, well, it might have smelled bad, but maybe that was the point. It gets you shit-faced faster than some of the stuff that tastes better. I don't know.
Well,
Either way,
it was in
Yeah, it
grape-
may have been more about effect than flavor.
It was in grape paper, so it kind of tastes like Fanta.
Don't you need a Fanta?
Exactly.
yeah, so everyone else got, shit-faced real fast.
Mm-hmm.
And there were
You
some people...
watched.
And I watched.
Worriedly.
Oh, you're the
And some of
watcher.
others. Yeah. And, well, after I...
Mel's
like,
a responsible party.
after it had gone, most of the way around, and I saw, how much saliva had seeped into this blunt, I was just like, yeah, I'm not putting a soggy blunt in my mouth.
Yeah.
The things that bother you are so fascinating.
How so?
I mean,
That just sounds off-putting to me, even.
I mean, if you took it...
If it was a bowl, it would have been completely different. Pass the bowl around. Fine.
Well, yeah, but if you're talking about
grape-flavored
a
blunt.
bowl, it's usually glass. You can just wipe that off.
Right.
And, it's easily sanitizable. Whereas a natural leaf wrapper thing is just going to hold everything. So, no, I get it. That sounds disgusting to me right now.
It's like somebody who likes to... The people who like to chew the ends of their cigars
Yeah, no.
and get them all, slobbery. And it's like, here, try this. And it's like, no.
Like, I'm trying not to throw up on Liz right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she'd like it as much as I would.
Probably accurate.
Yeah.
Looking at Liz's face. Just making a guess.
Yeah, what other things do you find so disturbingly
Yeah.
weird?
What else do you find it weird that Mel finds it disgusting? Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, now you've called me to task.
We have.
Mel is grossed out by... Depends on the day. Certain types of food sometimes where I'm like, how is this any more gross than anything else?
There is one thing that I am grossed out about. Sometimes bones in meat gross me out. I can eat a chicken leg.
Mm-hmm.
But there are times where, I went to a jerk restaurant, a Jamaican jerk restaurant.
Okay.
And it had the spine in it. And that just freaked me the fuck out. And I was like, nope, can't do it. Cannot eat this. Despite the fact that I knew it was chicken.
And you knew it had bones.
And I know it has bones. I was just like, I cannot eat this right now.
Mm-hmm.
The visual is putting me off. Real, bleh.
I mean, spines are kind of gross.
Well, yes, but
As a matter of course and what their job is.
but I can eat chicken legs and chicken wings, but also the idea of frog legs kind of freaked me out because just the way frog's legs look.
Frog legs are not very tasty either. Don't recommend.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it, frogs just in general aren't an appetizing concept, much like escargot or snails. It's basically the French just saying, we are so fancy, we will eat crap. And pretend it is amazing.
Snails are gross.
But mussels are good.
Yeah.
God, I love mussels.
You should come by the restaurant sometime.
I have been to the restaurant and had mussels.
Which one did you have?
Which mussels?
Yes.
I don't remember.
There are 3 different flavors
Yeah.
currently. How long ago was this?
Oh, ages ago. I haven't been.
Like,
I haven't
shortly
been
after
there
it
in-
first opened.
Yeah, I haven't been there in
Okay.
at least 3 or 4 months. And the
So
last time
then
I had
it would have
mussels was
been
probably-
either the Basque mussels in a red sauce.
No, it wasn't those.
It would have been the high-speed wit mussels in a
Those.
beer sauce.
Yeah, those.
Yes, we still have the high-speed wit. We got rid of Basque and replaced it with a Nola, which is made with Turbo Dog IPA.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad either.
And the high-speed wit is still there.
Too quiet and I can't see my dog. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I wear the loose pants.
She
I
has
just kind of
curled up
pull.
in the pile of blankets.
Aww.
She's tired. It's her bedtime.
She has made herself in a little nest.
That's a good dog.
She's like, I am sleepy. I am putting myself here. Should
Y'all can take me home when you're ready.
or you can leave me here. That's just fine.
But don't let Bella back.
But don't leave me, because actually I would worry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. God,
But no,
mussels are great though, but
yeah.
they're kind of like snails,
Or except not
except not.
in any way, shape, or form. But all right.
I mean, they're
You mean the texture is similar?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But not.
but kinda.
But not.
Have you eaten a lot of snails?
No.
Okay, see, I've had snails, and like if you take the fun of the shell and like popping the mussel out of the shell, out of mussels, then you're right back to
Escargot.
snails.
Well, but we got off topic. What is it
Oh, we're
that
supposed to-
Mel is grossed out by?
Well, Mel doesn't like shellfish, which bothers me a little.
Shrimp.
I thought you didn't like clams and mussels either.
I have eaten clams and mussels with you. Not many, because, like,
You're real squicked by grit in food.
oh god, if I'm eating a mussel and all of a sudden, like, I'm crunching down on the sandy bits,
That's why it's
I'm like,
horrible.
you did not wash these. That is disgusting. And I already have bad teeth. The last thing I need is to grind more silica between my teeth and grind them down.
Actually, it has nothing to do necessarily with the cleaning of the thing at all.
I know sometimes it's in there.
It's in the if it's on the inside.
Right. It's on
Like
the
we
inside.
clean our muscles every day. Like
I'm sure you
40
do.
to 80 pounds of muscles per shift we clean. But the thing is, they're closed. If they're already open, we toss them because they're probably dead and nasty.
Right.
And we cook them to order and steam them open. And literally
Yes.
they go from steamed open to in a pot out to the table. So
But no, I know some places that do not do a very good job of cleaning any of their foods. And that's where I had not so great mussels.
it's where you
See,
should
I
probably
don't
just
think
not
that-
eat, you know.
Yes, I don't anymore.
And I
in
don't
fact,
mind
they
so
no
much
longer
more.
have a business.
I don't mind gritty. I don't know why. I mean, I don't like, like, if you shellfish that's gritty. I don't mind that as much as I mind gritty greens. If I'm served greens that are gritty,
Yeah, if they've
I
got
don't
like
eat
dirt
anything
and stuff on them, like, yeah, that's also not so great.
this is also true if I serve myself gritty greens.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm just out on lunch at that point. Then I have to eat Cheez-Its at 4 in the afternoon.
Because that's so
For
much healthier.
sustenance. I love Cheez-Its.
I'm not questioning your love of Cheez-Its.
Good.
I'm pointing out the nutritional lack inherent
But
in
gritty
consuming.
lettuce.
Implies that it has more minerals. Around your
Tea.
mouth, yes.
Tea.
That's why you swallow whole.
Not lettuce. Oh, are
That is
you
you.
refreshed? Hi.
Mostly, I just figured, are you guys still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome back.
Hi, I figured you guys might be done by now.
We should probably stop. They're just making fun of me at this point.
Oh, well.
No, we're asking you about the things that you find it odd that squick Mel. And wondering why. And at this point, we were having a lively debate about grit and greens.
That's true, we were.
And the health benefits as compared to, say, eating Cheez-Its.
I mean, my other option is no lunch at all.
Couldn't you just have a roast beef sandwich?
the vending machine does not have roast beef sandwiches.
Well, there's a problem to fix right now.
Maybe you should run for class president and have them put
Roast beef sandwiches.
roast beef sandwiches in
A
the
refrigerated vending machine that has real
We
food.
had this in my high school that had real food in them.
Yeah,
They have them in Stoughton Hospital.
I'm sure. Well, that makes sense. It's a hospital and people.
But you often you've also gone to local restaurants nearby your work. So
I know, but I'm kind of cheap.
there's cheap food by your work.
That's okay. I'm easy.
She's cheap and easy.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
I like it that way.
And yet, we discovered from the last episode that you have not actually had a significant number of sexual partners.
Significant to me.
Well, to you, but as compared to, say, for instance, anybody else in the community in general.
Alcohol abuse.
I didn't actually spill any, and my dog will clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I
our
wasn't
dog.
cheating in any way. She started it.
Or our dog will, and hopefully
Yeah.
that will help her sleep.
Maybe it'll help her. Is
Oh,
No,
God.
it's still the same one.
No,
No.
that was the old one. That's a new one.
It's true.
Awesome.
Yes, and we've invited the listeners to try to keep up with us on drinks.
Oh, okay.
They're doing terrible.
I'm sure they are. Horrible, I would tell
The
you.
bastards.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that. Maybe I'm not that easy. Or maybe I just don't like to socialize.
Or maybe you're more selective than you give yourself credit for.
There's that.
That's a thing.
I don't really like people.
Well, you shouldn't. People are not very likable.
Yeah, people
People are
suck.
assholes.
It's true.
Yep.
Everybody has an asshole.
I mean, recently I actually found myself
Oh,
watching
that stinks.
House. Yeah, speaking of everyone having an asshole, I recently found myself watching House again because I'm like, yes, that's actually as nice and entertaining as I can be. That's actually how I feel about people in general.
Can you all go further over there?
Like, if I was a doctor, I'd end up in a room somewhere with a cane being Dr. House.
Yeah.
Yes, you would.
Like, I'd be really intelligent and really good
It's
at my
never
job
worse.
and really, really observant. But at the same time, I would not actually want to talk to people.
Right. This is a piece of
Hey,
paper.
leave it.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She's gonna eat it anyway.
That's their dog.
Oh, never mind.
Our dog will listen if you tell her to leave it sometimes. Other times she's like, take it. This is amazing.
This is amazing.
Aw.
That's why we're working.
So, do we have any final thoughts before we draw this crazy bus down?
I don't know how much drawing it needs to. It's been at a slow.
Mostly just, tap the parking brake. Probably it'll stop.
I think it's more like, well, I'll just sort of open the doors and roll out. Vehicle will stop on its own eventually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fall off a cliff.
Sooner or later, gravity will take care of the problem one way or another.
Yeah. As in life. Gravity is relentless.
So, no final thoughts, no closing thoughts?
I don't know. Y'all think I'm a drunk, so I'm probably not a good at that.
No, that's when you're most entertaining. Liz, what should our thought for the day be?
People are terrible.
Just keep that in mind, folks. People are terrible.